Tyler Wenger here of MSBN with head Millersville men's golf coach Scott Vandegrift. We're at the 2013 NCAA Super Atlantic Regional with the Marauders placing inside the top 5 today. So first question, Coach, very tough course here, a lot of rolling hills. What do you have to say about the Marauders' performance finishing within the top 5 of over 20 teams?
Well, the team throughout the entire spring just consistently started to play better and better. And one of the goals always is to, first of all, get to the regional, which we did, and to be at the top of our games when we got here. And it proved out we were. We actually had a chance to win at one point. So I couldn't be prouder of this team, and everyone on this team is back next year, so that's a very nice thing to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely. Got some high hopes for next year.
Absolutely.
You and I had talked about this earlier in the day, and very difficult course, but we saw some guys get into some trouble, but they were able to really work out of that trouble and hit some really fantastic shots and put themselves in a really good position. What did you think, or what was your coaching philosophy in those tough times?
Well, these are all good players, but under this type of pressure, they just played spectacular when the adversity came in front of them. They were unwilling to give up, and they made some saving pars that you don't normally see. They knew what was on the line. They kept us in the hunt all the way. Good.
And finally, we saw Rob Coyne finish 2nd overall in the individual competition, so that does qualify him for the NCAA championships later in May. What are your thoughts on his performance, just coming out here in 3 straight days, playing incredibly well and, qualifying for the NCAA championships?
Well, it didn't surprise me at all. He is one of the best players in our conference, probably one of the better players in the country. So there's no surprise there. I feel sad that he didn't win. He'll be fine by the time he gets to the Nationals, and that's what you play for, to get to the national stage. Even though he's a little low right now, he's going to understand what he has accomplished. So I couldn't be prouder of him either.
Yeah, and we're definitely excited to see him compete back in Hershey, PA for the national championships later in May. So stay tuned to MillersvilleAthletics.com and on Twitter @Marauder News for all updates of the NCAA Golf Championships. For Coach Scott Vandegrift, I'm Tyler Wenger. Tyler Wenger of MSBN here with Rob Coyne, 2nd place finisher at the 2013 NCAA Super Atlantic Regional. And Rob, this is a very difficult course, and to play here for 3 straight days, can you just talk about the difficulty of that and kind of the feat that you had to do to finish 2nd overall?
It's tough hitting fairways out there. A lot of slopes, especially if you're in wrong spots around the greens. You got to hit flop shots, you got to get up and down. I just struggled coming in. Couldn't make any birdies on the back 9, few bogeys, and really wanted to win, but 2nd's, I guess, all right. But
yeah, well, 2nd's definitely nothing to be ashamed of. Qualifying for the NCAA championships later in May. We saw on the back 9, it was a little more difficult, but you were able to stay right there with Kempe for the lead for most of the way. Can you just describe the competition, or how you're able to kind of keep calm and be able to maintain that high level of play throughout the entire day?
I just try and relax and know that every stroke counts, and even though I get upset at times, I just try and keep my cool. Just didn't make those putts that I need to make coming in, and Zach just played steady par after par on the back 9. I guess he parred his last 10 holes, but he's a good player, I'm a good player, and I'm going to get him at Nationals.
Well, that's what we like to hear. But yeah, 2nd place again, nothing to be ashamed of. Amazing feat to finish 2nd overall in the individual competition, so congratulations. Again, stay tuned to MillersvilleAthletics.com and at Twitter @Marauder News for all updates of the NCAA Golf Championships later in May. For Rob Coyne, I'm Tyler Wenger.